Alright, so what are we looking at here? We've got coming in from over here is our throttle cable, which gets hooked in to this hole here, and that cable gets pushed or pulled and it moves this cam, which is actually connected to this other cam back here. And what happens in this position, the choke is off, but it has just come off. The choke lever is pushed by a tab on the back of this cam, the choke lever being this lever here. And you'll see when the throttle cable is pushed all the way, you'll see that lever in the back move. That closes up the air intake, lets plenty of fuel get into the engine. The reason this power cube wasn't starting was not because of this solenoid that I replaced. It was because the engine was getting too much air when it was trying to start, because this the choke lever was not actuating. Actually, it wasn't moving at all. The throttle cable had been installed incorrectly. So I will now install it correctly. As you can probably see, this cable has a bend in it here. We've got our Z bend, which is actually, it's okay, it's not great. But then there's this kink in the wire there, so this is not going to be pushing the way you want it to. So I'm going to have to take the throttle cable out of the throttle and cut this back a bit. The reason I'll have to take it out of the throttle is because I can't cut this sheathing without regressing this into the, and I can't pull the cable into the sheathing without taking it out of the throttle lever. So gonna have to redo the Z bend here. I'll post a link on how to do that in the description. Okay, the throttle cable is all the way up to start, and in the back of the engine, while I have, so my Z bend is in, and I'm beginning to clamp down with this clamp here, this clamp here, and as I'm clamping, I'm not going to be able to do it while I'm holding the camera because I need my hands, but I'm holding this back and pushing the sleeve forward, and this will ensure that when we push the throttle cable to the start position, the cam will move to this spot, and as you can see, the choke lever is up. So while you're installing the cable, while you're clamping it down, hold the cam forward, or hold it to the position that it should be in. Okay.